It's time, Bracken. You're in the wrong game, Bracken, and the wrong gender. Alright, we better start by thanking everybody for coming.
Huh?
Why don't you just give her the Bracken name on her subtitles now? Who are you guys? I haven't seen you around the company.
Listen.
Sorry, but things could be about to get dangerous. You'd better leave.
Oh.
Oh, we were rather hoping to go and meet with President Vector. What's all this about exactly? Ha! Meet with the President? I don't think that's about to happen. Anyway, I'm Bracken. Bracken Meadows. I'm Chief Engineer here at Broadleaf Industries. I'm the one who gathered all these people here today. We're going to try to make President Vector finally listen to what we have to say. We've got to get through to him, to make him hear what the workers this company relies on have to say.
Golly.
He hasn't been the same since we started developing the perpetual fission reactor. He doesn't care about anything except finishing the damn things, not even his employees' lives. Something like 20 people have already collapsed from overwork. These conditions, they're unacceptable. Well, what kind of leader would do such a thing?
Hey!
Hey, Bracken, he's back. Alright, let's do this.
Look!
What is that thing? It appears to be an airship of some sort.
Look at the face on it!
We're ready when you are, Bracken. Just say the word.
Thanks, Trey. Maybe now you'll listen, Zip.
For too long, the President has been working us like slaves to get his perpetual fission reactor finished. But we have a message for him. We are not your slaves, Zip.
We're not slaves! We're not slaves!
We demand workers' rights. We demand fair treatment. We've had it with being worked half to death. No more reactor. No more overtime.
We're not slaves! We're not slaves!
No, I mean, if you're getting overtime, I don't know.
Sounds like I'm gonna have to let some people go.
Is it a kill switch for all those necklaces you guys are wearing?
What's that like?
Now you see what happens to those who defy me!
Finally decided to make an appearance, huh, Mr. President?
What a disappointment to see you leading this ragtag resistance. You know, I expected better of you, Bracken.
I expected better of you, too. Have you forgotten what we said when we started out? We promised to make the world a better place, remember?
And we will! The perpetual fission reactor will change the world forever! And the future will be mine to define!
Even if it means trampling over everybody who helped you make it this far? You used to care about us. You used to be a leader people could trust. But that's all gone. Now it's progress or nothing, no matter the cost. When did you get so broken?
I'm the broken one? Look at yourselves, stuck in the past, left behind by the march of progress. I don't need you anymore.
It is time.
That was Dalaran! Damn it, we were too late, again. Bracken, we've got to get out of here.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess we do. Well, what are you doing, Bastion? How dare you disobey me? Are you shooting bubblegum at him?
Do you really think you can stop me? Well, let me tell you something, friend. Anybody who stands in my way gets atomized!
Looks like Bastion's gone. Bastion, Kingmaker of Broadleaf. Had not thought we would actually see the creature for ourselves. Why not? We've been fighting every Kingmaker. Why would... No, this is obvious. Hey, you said you were here to see President Vector, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. I'm Evan, King of Evermore. It's a new kingdom in the Heartland. We have come to ask President Vector to sign a pact with us and join our union of friendly nations.
Holy!
Wait, I think I heard about you guys. Gold Paw and Hydropolis already signed up, right? It's like totally on Leaf Book and everything. Now you want us on board too, huh? Well, I guess I don't need to tell you this, but now's not exactly a good time.
Yeah.
I can say that again. If he's setting his Kingmaker on his own people, imagine what he'd do to us. He didn't used to be like that. Bracken and me, we founded this whole company with him. We know him better than anybody. It's the perpetual fission reactor. Ever since we started to work on it, he's been different somehow. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was all Dalaran's doing. Who or what is Dalaran? He's a strange masked man who's going around stealing the king's bond of all the world's great leaders. We saw him stealing President Vector's too. He pollutes people's hearts with an awful blackness so that he can control them. I'm sure that's what must have happened to the president.
Huh?
What? Are you kidding me? Then we have to help him. We'll help too, of course. I'm sure there must be a way of bringing him back to his old self.
Now,
based on what we have seen and heard, it would seem that the president has been quite seriously infected by Dalaran's evil influence. Queen Nerea, being highly skilled in the magical arts herself, was capable of resisting the darkness enough that restoring her to her senses was a relatively simple task.
if I may be so bold.
I somehow doubt that it would be so easy in this case.
Excuse me?
You said that you and President Victor used to be close, didn't you, Bracken? Is there a way you could remind him of those times, perhaps? Try to snap him out of it by jogging his memory, you mean? Yeah, that could work. You want to remind him of the good old days, huh? Well, this right here might be a good place to begin. It's where the three of us started out all those years ago. We used to do all our work in the room right through there. It's still just how we left it. Such a place. I certainly hold a clue as to how we might proceed. Would it be alright to take a look at this workshop of yours, Bracken?
Uh-huh.
Sure. Be my guest. So I was just taking a look at the demo going on when who should arrive on the scene but Bastion. I've never seen a Kingmaker in real life. I've never seen anything like that before. I just hope nobody got squished. Bastion showed up. Are you serious? Bastion totally rocks. Fortunately, it seems no one to us hurt.
Hey!
Hey, just because we are protesting, that doesn't mean we're not still thinking up cool products. We're Broadleafers. We can't just, switch our brains off. My preconditions here are all wrong. I've got to find a value that falls within the range of motion.
Hey!
Hey, I remember you. You were over at the landing pad, right? I can't believe you're still alive. I'm sorry. It was also scary. Nobody ever thought that Bastion would attack us. We have to find a way to bring Zip back to his senses. Let's try looking in the workshop. Yeah, I got it. Let me go now. You know, I don't know why I thought I could climb that. I must be thinking of any other game. This is where it all began. We leave it unlocked in case any of us ever wants to come back and reminisce. I haven't been back in a long time though. Anyway, in you go. Guess it seems kind of small when you compare it to the offices we have now, but everything that grew into Broadleaf Incorporated we know today started here. Yeah, and Zip recorded every minute of it. The guy was obsessed. Yeah, it was his idea to leave this place just like this forever too, huh? So we never forget where we came from. A fine sentiment to be sure. Well, shall we have a little look around and see what we can find? Man, I wish Bracken could bite her lip sometimes. I haven't seen these plans in so long. Tran nearly drove himself crazy trying to finish them all in time. Nothing over here seems quite like what we were looking for. I think you might be better off concentrating your efforts elsewhere, Your Majesty. We don't tend to get stuff from Broadleaf over in Cloud Coil Canyon, so I don't really have much of an idea what we're looking for, to be honest. I'm not even sure I really understand what these things are supposed to do. I'd ask Batu, but I think he knows even less than I do.
No, man.
Sorry, Mun, but treasure hunts just ain't my forte. You have to take up the slack for me, Evan. Do you know, lad, I've always liked the treasure hunt. All us pirates do, I suppose. What's that now? This ain't supposed to be a game? I know that right enough. I was just saying, that's all.
Wow.
I expected the tech in Broadleaf to be kind of similar to what we have back home, but I've got to say, they're way ahead of us. Are they? You're looking at a bottle, some books, a basket, some candles, and a plate. The Memolith. This is an iPhone. Is that what this is?
Hey!
Bracken, I found this. Is it anything important? It's a Memolith, a pretty old one. It must be left behind from back in the day.
Oh.
What's a Memolith? Well, you take a crystal and run a tiny magical current through it to record visual data. Then you can run a light beam through it, focus it with a prism lens, and watch the data back whenever you like. By which I mean, in layman's terms, it's a device you can use to record memories.
Golly.
And we can watch them now? The ones on this Memolith, I mean?
Uh-huh.
Sure, let's play it back and see what we have here.
Hey, Bracken, there's something up with this circuit. Can you take a look?
Sure. Let me see. Yeah, I think you're getting some leakage right about here. Okay, leave it with me and I'll see what I can do.
Oh, that'd be great, thanks. I can't wait to get the crystal battery up and running. This thing's gonna be a game changer for the energy business. The technology we build here today will make a better tomorrow for everybody. I can feel it.
Me too. Wow.
Wow. That was from way back when we first started out.
Yeah!
Perfect. Then we can use it to jog the president's memory, right? I'd say so. A picture's worth 1,000 words after all. Sure would be good to have a couple more than this one, just to be sure though. Are there any other memoliths from back then, Bracken? Zip was kind of hot on destroying sensitive data. If it wasn't essential to the running of the company, it'd pretty much all get wiped. But I took a look in the database just now, and it seems like 4 memoliths are unaccounted for. It was that easy? It was that easy. So why do they still exist? Which means there may be another 3 out there somewhere. We could find all of them. That ought to be enough to jog his memory for sure. But it seems a little unlikely that we're going to find them just lying around like we did this one.
You're right.
Sure, it's unlikely, but I have an idea how we might be able to maximize our chances. If those memoliths went missing, somebody probably lost them. So the first thing we do is to go where the most people are, the factory. Alright, let's head for the factory and look for those memoliths.
Thanks.
Thanks for helping me out like this, you guys. Thanks for the memolith. I assume she's better at oh, I don't know. And let's go ahead and swap.
So,
Look, President Vector is a genius. We're all on board with his vision, and we're totally committed to making it a reality. We just don't want to be treated like we're disposable, that's all. We need better working conditions, and we need them now.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of in the middle of something here. I'm chatting to Chip. I'm discussing something with a fellow researcher. Huh? This is kind of important. Work stuff. Can you maybe come back later? What kind of leader sends his kingmaker against his own people? Man, Broadleaf is so done.
excuse me.
Look, I'm just speculating here, and maybe you'll think I'm nuts. I just don't think the president we see is the real Zip Vector. I think the real Zip's hidden away somewhere underneath it all. Man, I gotta talk to everybody again. Bastion sure does look pretty weird, right? Guess that makes him the perfect fit for Broadleaf. Right now he's on the rampage, but good. Hope that bad boy doesn't tear this place to pieces. Hey there, and welcome to Broadleaf Incorporated. My name's Andrew. You can call me Andy, and I'm here to help. Okay. I can't believe Zip had Bastion attack us like that. One of the guys I worked with was knocked out cold.
Yeah.
Today's protest really got out of hand. I heard some people even got hurt. You guys stay safe out there, okay? Let's make sure that the people downstairs don't have anything new to say. Hey, mister. With my secret glasses and my genius brain, I can see all your secrets. I can't really, but I sure want to be able to. I hope someone invents cool glasses like that someday. Creepy dude.
Well, hi there.
Oh, aren't you just the cutest? You're absolutely adorable. Say, would you like a part in my play? I guess Bracken's latest protest didn't go so well either. It's good that she keeps trying, but she must be losing hope by now.
Yeah.
President Vector's always been passionate, deadly serious about his work, but he's gone too far this time.
Yeah.
I just don't get people who are always late. They must be wired differently or something.
Oh.
Mom, the robot's on the fritz again. People are saying that President Victor has been getting strange headaches lately. I sure hope it's nothing serious. I'm not surprised he's getting headaches. Can you imagine how much all that work he's doing in the reactor is taking out of the guy?
Yeah.
I wish there was something we could do to help, but how do you help Zip Vector? Guess we just have to do our bit by keeping our departments on target. They got what was coming to them. If they didn't want President Vector to come down on them so hard, they shouldn't have kicked off like that. Man, that protest really got out of hand. I sure hope none of the demonstrators get hurt.
Hey.
Wait, so you are saying that might allow one to roll a desired number on a die?
Oh,
I guess you might be able to get a specifically odd or even number. But listen, I think we should get away from gambling for a moment. Quality Apparel Development 2. What Evermore needs is a load of them memolith debris. They're proper tidy. If I could pop some of my directional efforts on one of them, I could make a fortune. We could call it Lofty's Greatest Hits. Critics would laugh it up, man. Lofty's Greatest Hits, please. I'd love to go for a fly around Broadleaf. Imagine swooping in and out of all those buildings and trees and everything. Way more exciting than boring old Hydropolis.
Aye.
Alright, it'll be a fine thing indeed to go flying around all them great tall buildings, but to tell you the truth, I'm more taken with all their gizmos and gewgaws. That dude out Bracken's always tapping away is a thing to behold. Not that I have the first clue what it is, you understand. One cannot help but wonder how those enormous structures in Broadleaf might affect the surrounding air currents. It may be difficult to gain altitude in such an environment.
Excuse me.
The factory's on lockdown just now. I'm sorry, but I can't let you in.
Yep.
The security in the factory is super tight. Don't even think about trying to get around it. You only wind up looking stupid.
Yep.
Hey!
Yeah.
We take security seriously here at Broadleaf Incorporated. If you don't have the key, you're not getting out of the room. No exceptions. I thought about changing the policy after I managed to nearly lock myself in there, but no, we can't risk any of our secrets getting out. Wow, I wish I could eavesdrop on the conversation those three are having. I bet they're talking about some real cutting-edge stuff. Crystal from magical research, Brianna from weapon design, and Brooke from defense programming? Yep, that's a heck of a combo, alright. I bet they're not talking about that.
So...
Look, we've got to keep leaning in hard, okay? And to do that, we need to be eating right, which means a whole bunch of vegetables every single day.
Sure.
Sure, we all need a balanced diet, but is that really going to get us ahead?
Hey!
Hey, it's a start. I'm just excited that we're finally taking some real steps to make sure our voice is heard in this company. Oh man, I hope you don't eat that.
Yeah.
I'm busy, Spock. Okay, yeah, we saw that one already. And you're still needing your battery.
Yeah. Hey.
Look, I don't have a problem with working. I love my job. But I do have a problem with break times getting cut. What is this? A prison camp?
Yeah.
If I don't read something instead, I think I saw it.
Hey there.
Or and if I'm wrong about it, it may just be so similar to every other dialogue I've seen that I mistook it for that, but I don't think you're gonna miss anything by me not attempting to voice act that part. The CEO. Classy, enormous, outstanding. This burger is the boss. I like that. That's a good name.
Hi.
You know, I really like that. That's like one of the nice little touches. It shows that this is personalized for Broadleaf. If that was this little mercantile faction or empire, that's probably what they would name it. I mean, it makes sense to me. Broadleaf Incorporated takes your personal security and privacy very seriously. Our data management policy is designed with the user in mind.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Right, but doesn't the experiment prove that the fundamental theory behind the reactor was... hello? Can't you see this is a private conversation? Go play with your toys or something, kid.
Hey!
Have you come to confess stealing my pie? No? Then leave me alone. Well, you know what? You can join my kingdom. I'll get you some pie. How about that?
Hey.
Also, your eyes are really cool. Do they all glow green? Maybe it's just the glasses. I don't know. Hi there, Evan. My name is Kimmy. I work as a police officer here in Broadleaf. She knows who I am. President Victor is a genius, a prodigy, a whiz kid. Alas, he's acting more like an infant terrible lately. Man, I have no idea how French sounds.
Yes.
Right? I don't remember ever having to pull all-nighters like this. I wish President Vector would get things back to the way they were before.
Oh.
Sure, we're getting paid overtime, so I'm not going to complain too much. But working conditions here were a whole lot better back in the day. Alright, I think that's every floor. I don't think it's quite as daunting as Goldpaw was. For all I know, this place had more people to talk to than Goldpaw, but I don't know. I think that the Goldpaw's problem was that they all change their dialogue rapidly. You do one event and then you have to go talk to everybody again. Well, you don't have to, but if I'm trying to show the game, I can't just say like, oh, I don't feel like it. I mean, I guess I could, but that would not be very courteous of me as your host. And it's reasons like that that I, for example, remove loading screens and such.
Say.
Bracken's with you. Cool, go right on through.
Hey.
You're visiting the factory? Be sure to watch your step.
Hey there.
I guess you noticed that security's pretty tight here in the factory. You should see the guard bots jump into action when they spot an intruder. It's awesome! Dude. Factory security at level 5. Authorized personnel only!
What the?
Wait a second, why teach our friend here some manners? Welcome, fellow workers. Here's to another great day at Broadleaf Incorporated. Just say the word if you need the elevator. That's more like it. Dude, she must be pretty beastly to just punch him upside the head. Though I guess she does wield a giant hammer. Is there anything more awe-inspiring than exploring ancient ruins? It makes one wonder how people once lived, loved, and worshipped. Alas, all we have now is conjecture. Historical inquiry, no matter how thorough, can never give us absolute certainty. Have you heard of a spell called Rejuvenate? If you use that, you can turn back time. Interesting. That isn't a bad idea, you know. Alright, let's go do that. Broadleaf is amazing. There are robots all over the place. Imagine being made of metal. It would be so weird. I can't tell what's going on inside their heads. All I know is that they're really adorable. Now I want one of my own. Ask them if they fancy working at Evermore. I'll leave that to Evan. Alright, I'm out of here. Let's go do that. I remember where a couple of them are. You cast a Rejuvenate spell. Sweet. Let's go get owned. Shrine that time forgot. And if that's a ghost on the right, I might be able to talk to him too.
It is not fair. It simply is not fair. 4 little hickories with ribbons and flower in their hair, dancing around without a care in this world. And their companions seem to give them such strength. Why must I be denied such carefree pleasures?
Okay, is there a point to that? Is that like a hint to solving this temple or something? Okay, well they're not that ghastly of a level. They're the level of the air monsters around here, which does make sense, but I was expecting maybe like level 70 or something.
Here goes. For this, here goes. Need a little help here. Here goes.
I was looking away during the fight to try to load up my Higgledies document. A voice can be heard. Hey, I know. It's talking about them feathers, isn't it? You know, off them proper thundery birds. Bolt eagle feather, which I do not have. Yeah, we came for the direction. Good thing I checked, because there's another ghost down this hallway. Could have just assumed that this was the way I came from.
You have no doubt seen the countless machine parts that dot the autumnal landscape. They are the remains of a kingmaker who was defeated during a particularly brutal battle. It is said that the blood spilt by the kingmaker that day stained the ground on which it fell forevermore.
I don't know, this seems like kind of a waste, but I mean, I haven't learned all the magic spells. I haven't improved any of my battle magic yet.
Here goes nothing. Here goes.
No, I was trying to shoot this guy. He like turns around and shoots by him. So I guess it's more action hero-y, but I just wanted to finish off this enemy.
Don't let me down. Ready for this? Here goes. Make yourselves useful.
Now's your time to shine.
Which one is healing? She had a healing thing. I'm gonna level that up. When I get back to town, I'm gonna level that up. I think this is my first healing spell. Maybe other characters could have gotten healing spells, I just never checked. I tend to wait to expend resources, so that generally means skipping upgrades. And waiting until I maximize discounts. I know that some short-term growth can help with long-term gain, because I would then move faster, fight better, and so forth, but that just hasn't really been my style typically. Alright, so Fireball, Magic, Lifeline. It brings back incapacitated allies and heals everyone as well. Oh, learning. Okay, this will just learn it. Alright, that's cool. So he could have a revive spell. Damage spells. Revive spell. No, I'll put it on her because she can steal. So she kind of gonna be my miscellaneous character, I suppose. I don't think any of my other characters know how to steal. Spell development cost 50%. How close am I to upgrading? I need 4 more people, I assume. I haven't really started Broadleaf yet, so I probably would have to finish this before I can find the last 4 people, just to upgrade my kingdom. Okay, so we'll give Tani Lifeline. We'll give Tani Lifeline. Alright, Tani, you are my first spell. You're the first character I've had to have learned the spell. Alright, so where can I find more Seraphic Silk, by the way? Let's put some people on that. I saw it a second ago. There it is. Freezy Bones Cave and Jack Frost Playground. Well, that's unfortunate. I can't seem to farm that. Well, not from my city, anyways. At the current place. I don't think I'm... Like, maybe that's one of the areas I can build eventually, but as I am right now, that's not anything I can research. So, you know, if we're gonna do this and all the monsters inside come back to life or something, what about like going up to Aranella and casting this on her? And then of course there's Evan's dad and everybody else that died during... I mean, there's so much that you can do with Rejuvenate. It's just way too powerful of a spell. Look, I brought all this back. Well, I suppose technically we did save. I assume it did autosave before I got here, so let's
go to work.
Here goes. Need a little help here.
I don't think it landed on anyone.
Be still or be destroyed!
Well, she's a lot faster than Batu.
I love you, little guys.
Kind of figured she would have the exact same moveset as Batu, but no. I'm glad, because I didn't really like how slow I felt with him. It would be one thing if I could switch characters in mid-swing or roll or something, but you're just really locked into that animation. That was pretty loud.
You can hear me? Huh? Using magic? That's incredible.
Not as incredible as me restoring this place.
I suppose you want to hear some secrets of the ancient world or whatever, right? Well, I'm sorry, I've only been dead 6 months.
Well, this place really went to crap in 6 months if you weren't rejuvenated with the rest of this place.
Still, I suppose that's something to look forward to. A couple of centuries from now, I'll be able to regale the living with tales from back in my day. What will I tell them, I wonder?
You tell them that I turned to right and get eaten by this tainted monster. That's, I guess, what you'll tell them.
I'm raring to go. Say goodnight. Now's your time to...
I'm trying to switch. I was hitting up this entire time on my D-pad, trying to switch to Leander so I could cast this. Because I thought the goo split, so I was gonna hit both guys. Also, you don't get the XP while you're down. I tested that out.
Say goodnight.
Go no farther!
Target the other one!
Yeah. Leander!
Alright, let's give that another shot.
Watch your backs!
And...
Let's try to just cast this on top of him.
Don't let me down! You won't cease to desist! Make yourselves useful! Don't let me down! No judgment is not possible! Leander!
No, don't block. Just keep rolling. Haven't you watched Shadow of War?
Need a little help here!
Hey, Lofty, how about a hand?
Make yourselves useful! Don't let me down! Need a little help here!
I just want the gravity bomb. If I can get one more off. I'm gonna be a little bit of mana so I can shoot them. Here we go. Oh. Yeesh. Where are we at? Let's see here. Unsung Shrine. Heavenly Wonder Water. Hey, I know, it's talking about that Wonder Water, ain't it? That stuff that looks proper amazing. Like, it could do super incredible things. Wow, I've only got the one. It really does say heavenly? Yeah, alright. Whiting the Lightning. Alright, let's take a look at you. Library, Higgledy Almanac. With his angelic wings and pure heart, Whiting is sometimes thought to be an envoy of the all-powerful god of gods. Like Popo the Pure, even the sight of someone with a cruel or twisted nature is enough to make his goggles crack. Alright, well, he sounds powerful. Let's see if he is. He costs 2 points. He gives me Dazzle Dazzle, which is boosts the damage dealt by Higgledy's light element attacks. Silly Silly reduces enemies' magical attacks. Does light cannon and increases my defense when awakened. Sorry, dude. I don't think I'm gonna use it that much. Are we done here then? I guess we are.